Hey everybody, this is Cal. Giving you a new video on the flash report for your market center. Not only just a flash report, but an all-in-one reporting system. Again, the goal of this is to make your guys' lives easier and make you much more productive in your office and be able to see stuff and understand the numbers and know exactly where you're at all times, and then combine everything into one report. Been doing this for 6 years, and one of the things that we've always done is sent off multiple reports during the week, during the course of the month, and we're sending off 3 or 4 files. And sometimes, it ends up being a lot of duplicate entry, and then also it ends up having cases that happen where one report will say this number, then the other one will say this. It's like, okay, what number is it? So now we're combining them all into one, but we've made a lot of upgrades since Family Reunion. Family Reunion, obviously you go there and you get motivated, and it's a big lift to start your year, and this is where one of the reasons for upgrading this flash report to making it the ultimate tool for your market center. So you can see at the bottom you have all of your tabs, and the first one there is Weekly Flash. So Weekly Flash obviously is the one that you're going to be using on a weekly basis to see where you're at for the current month. And it's going to show you everything that's going on in your market center this year versus last year. Are you up? Are you down? Are you forecasting profit? Are you not? And it's going to give you those numbers. And I'm going to go over this in more detail here, but I want to show you the rest of these tabs. The growth report. Every market center has a growth report, so now we've got the best growth report possible included into this. So it's going to talk to this to all of the systems in this program. We have all of your transmittal cover sheets here for the entire year, so you'll be able to get those numbers out instantly once you transmit. So let's just start with the monthly cover sheet here. When you transmit, the goal is to be able to get this information out to your leadership, your ALC, instantly, letting them know exactly what happened in your market center for that current month, instead of waiting 4 or 5 or 6 days past transmittal for some of the reports to post online. Now you have it instantly. You can send it all out to your leadership right after transmittal. So you have a cover sheet that gives them a quick, easy to read for the high Ds and the people that get a little overwhelmed by numbers. This is a quick and easy summary of what happened. And then we've added in these multi-year trends for your market center. So we've got 2 multi-year trends. One is going to show year-to-date actuals versus the last 4 years, showing you exactly where you're at this year versus exactly where you were at in those previous 4 years at this current month. And then we added in the forecast. So this is kind of cool. It's going to take, and it's going to use percentages. It's going to take in your last 4 years of multi-year trends and apply it to your current year actuals. So when I start putting in my information, once I close out a month, I fill out the transmittal cover sheet. That gives me my actual data for that month, and then from there forward, it's going to apply for this scenario, the next 11-month trends for each category to that number and give me my forecast for the year, so I can see where I'm looking at. Where are we looking at ending up for the year? The more actual data you get, the more accurate that forecast will be. So as you go throughout the year and fill out your transmittal cover sheet, these will change according to your actuals, and then it'll go back in and then it'll apply the trends to those current year actuals. So again, the more actuals you get, the more accurate it'll be. But I can actually see exactly where I'm looking at based on my current trends in my market center. It's going to take your actual data of your market center and apply it to those actuals. So you don't have to worry about what's going on in the market. It's going to take exactly what's going on in your office and apply it to those trends. So you'll be able to see your profit share for the year along with your goal. Your goals are all right here on the right hand side. All you have to do is input those. You guys can change those as you go. So if you get to the mid-year and you're thinking, okay, that goal may be not big enough, or it may be unattainable, and we may have kicked our coverage or whatever it may be and said we're shooting too far, let's readjust that goal and make it more accurate so we can try to hit that goal by the end of the year. You can change those at any given moment. But now I can spot trends in all categories in my market center and see exactly where we're going and spot these things so I can fix them before they become an issue. And it's all visual and right here in front of me. So total profit, company dollar, that's all up, 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 up. Agent count, bam, here's one that's pointing down. Okay, so that's an issue we have right now. We're trending down right now in our agent count, so that's something I need to look at and focus in my market center. Net agents and gross agent gain obviously are all pointing down as well, which is leading to that, so that's something I can focus on. My approved costs are pointing down, which is good. Expense per company dollar, that's going down. That's very good. My expenses are less than the majority of my the company dollar that I'm bringing into my market center. Okay, back on here. So that's down. My net expense per agent took a big drop last year. It's actually up, trending up this year, so I can look at that and see that. My company dollar per agent has been trending up since 2008. That's great to see that our productivity per agent is going up. That is a great sign to see in a market that has been going backwards and actually slowly been turning around here, but ours has been trending up the whole time. My closed units, up, up, up. I can see that. Everything's pointing up. That's good. My listings taken is pointing down, so I can look into that. My profit per agent. Sorry about that. Profit per agent pointing up as well. And now those are my forecasts. So you can see the green here saying that that's a forecasting out for the entire year. I'm also tracking my national profit ranking. But not only can we see the forecast, but then we can actually see year-to-date actuals. So when I close out January, and I've got a drop-down menu here. I can change this at any given moment. When I close out January, I can compare my January 2012 to the January of the last 4 years, so I can see exactly where and these are hard numbers. These aren't forecasted. These are actual numbers, and see if I'm going up or am I going down versus the last year. And I can see my total profit is up, my profit share is up, and I can also see the percentages that it's up as well, up or down. So I can have this information readily available to me. Not only any given moment, I can have it on my phone. I can access this information at any given moment to make sure that I know exactly what's going on in my market center. My company dollar, I can see that trend as well. So 16,000 versus 13 last year, 8, 8, and 11. So that's up. That's great. My agent count is actually up 2% versus last year for the month of January. But where I'm actually looking at the end of the year here, we saw the year-to-date forecast, and that was actually trending down. My net agents, 0. My gross agents, 0. My approved costs, 16 versus 20. I can see that versus the last year's. And these are, again, actual numbers. As you fill out your transmittal cover sheets each month, this will update. You just select the month, and it will pull that information automatically for you. Expense per company dollar, all those same categories with year-to-date actuals, and I can instantly spot any trends that are going in a direction that I don't want them to go in, and I can put an effort out there to make sure that we fix that in our office. So those are the new additions to the Flash report. You've got your growth report, again, very simple, just putting in the agent. So Joe agent, the level, here's a scale right here, is an A would be a capper, B half capper, C quarter capper, NP would be a non-producer. This person never produced in his time at another company. A brand new agent, which would be somebody who's brand new to the company, or an other, which would be a spouse to an agent. And then same thing here, then we'd say, is that a luxury agent, a commercial, a mega, or an other, and it will automatically calculate the points. You say what month they came, where they came from, and that's it. That will automatically update on your Flash. As we can see here, Mega Ann, I put her in as February, and we're doing the February Flash here, so it'll automatically pull her over to the Flash report, so I don't have to worry about that. And executive summary is going to show you, so the multi-year trends is really a great report, but this is also as well. Executive summary is going to show you in year-over-year comparison this year versus last year, so you can see in all these categories exactly where you sit versus last year. Are you heading in the right direction? The multi-year trends is going to show you a lot of that visually, but here's going to give you the actual hard numbers in company dollar per month, closed volume, year-to-date closed volume, and it's going to show you up or down. So blue would be good. Anything in red means I'm down. So I can see my year-to-date approved costs are down 21%. And my month was down 21, obviously 1 month, so those two are going to match. Next month, that will automatically update. So you don't have to do anything. It's just going to kick this information out for you automatically. And they're also going to do graphs as well, showing your year-over-year information. So that will automatically kick out for you to have, so you guys can see exactly where you're at, see if you're up or down. And there's another section there of graphs. Your vital signs will automatically kick out. You don't have to do anything here as well. That will generate, so you can print that off. And then you have your Our Moment tab, which is going to show you your how many agents you've recruited for the month and also year to date. So your luxury agents, net agents, mergers that you've had in your market center, and number of megas, and then commercial agents. And then you have, at the end here, is your transmittal cover sheet. So your transmittal cover sheet, everything is on here is noted for you to put in. And this is going to be, once you transmit, a quick sheet you fill out, take you 10 minutes or probably 5 minutes to actually fill out, and that's going to be the thing that drives. So the transmittal cover sheets each month, you need to fill these out. This will tell the system exactly what's going on, so it'll automatically generate all the reports for you. And every tab that you fill in, you hover over, it tells you exactly where to get that information. There's no longer guesswork or confusion on what number are you looking for. It tells you exactly what you want. So January's done. I filled this out. February is not, and when I turn here, you can see all this purple. That's telling me that's where I need to fill out. And as I fill it out, the purple will go away. So all I need to do is make sure that I fill all that out, and I eliminate all of that information, all the purple, and make sure that I filled this thing out completely. And once I've done that, then I know I'm good to go. And again, everything you hover over tells you exactly where to get that information in the Winmore system, or if it's an online report, it'll tell you exactly where to get that information for you. So that will be able to generate those monthly reports. And then the flash report is something that we've totally revamped this year, giving it a total new look and making it very easy and visual and powerful for your market center. So you're going to start obviously with filling out your name and your information up here. You select the month, so you can see here so it's February. So when I fill out my growth report and I say that Ann came in February, she populates here. If I say this is actually my January flash, that will change. Now it's going to actually go and grab and tell me exactly who came, who left during the month of January as I fill out my growth report. I don't have to make that duplicate entry. It will be automatic. And you can see these reports here have that changed right when I click that button. And what we're doing here is, again, making this very visual and powerful for you and your market center. And we're going with the green light, yellow, and red light theory. So if it's red, that would be an alert. If it's yellow, that would be a caution. If it's green, you're good to go. You're good in that area. So right now I've got a few reds, and that would be my written volume is down 38%. My closed volume down 39%. Company dollar is good to go. I'm up. My GCI is down. My expenses are down. So that's one of the downs is actually a good thing. My expenses are actually, and this is showing year-over-year information here, and then we also take your current year average of expenses and compare your current month versus your current year, and they're actually up versus my average. So I can look at that and spot that and see if there's an issue there. My total profit up 180%. My closed GCI per week, I can see all of that. And then this is an area down here on the bottom right that you do need to fill out. It takes you 5 minutes. You fill it out, then you're good for the entire year. So 5 minutes for 365 days or an entire year of data and great information. We need to know your previous year production. So all you have to do is fill this out, and then you're good for the entire year. So there's a few categories. There's a little video down here. You click, and that will show you exactly where to get that information. A great chart that is included here is your company dollar based on your agent mix from the transmittal cover sheet and your company dollar cap. This is a great report that shows you exactly, are you increasing the value of your market center or decreasing it throughout the year? And there's two ways to do it. One, you recruit and you add agents to your market center, or two, or I should say three, you increase the productivity of your agents and move them up from a lower level agent to a higher level and make them worth more to your market center and worth more to themselves. Or three, you do a combination where you're recruiting and you're increasing production. This will show you your trend throughout the entire year. Are you increasing or are you decreasing? That will generate automatically for you. Current year versus last year owner profit. So I can see throughout the year, am I up or down in my owner profit versus last year? And I've done 1 month, I'm up 103%. So $231 to the good versus last year where we lost almost $7 grand. And then throughout the year, that will automatically generate, so I can see that and also see what's ahead of me as well. So, because obviously history can somewhat repeat itself unless you make changes to make that different, but at least you can see what's ahead of you as well. So all that information will automatically generate. The flash report, this is just something you fill out each week. You fill out the information here, GCI closed, and again, anytime you need to fill out information, hover over the category, it tells you exactly where to get it. So you pull out your GCI, how much company dollar, your non-short sale company dollar close for the month, and then your non-short sale projected to close company dollar. The reason why we separate those two out is not the short sale money tends to be less reliable than short sale. So that way we can at least see those numbers and make sure that we're not counting on that. So again, we have that. Then it's automatically going to take, our adjust our company dollar projected to come into our market center, which are these two columns here, and it's going to adjust it based on this percent. So you have the ability to say, okay, if I've got this amount of money projected to close this month, historically we don't always get all of it because there's some stuff gets pushed back or it just doesn't close in general, whatever it is. I want my numbers to be as accurate as possible. So we give you the option here. This 95% says, okay, I've got $6,700 coming, projected to come in before the month closes. Give me 95% of that, because there's a chance that some of that won't close. So then what it does is it takes 95% of that number and puts it here for you. So then you can see you've got your company dollar close, that's in the till, plus your projected to close adjustment, gives you your total for the month, minus your expenses, total profit, and then your projected profit share. It will automatically calculate that. All you need to do is put in this information and what your monthly expenses are expected to be at the end of the month, and it will automatically calculate all that for you. You can also put in the loss carried forward. So if you do have one, if I had $35,000 in loss carried forward, you can see there's no profit share projected for this month because it knows I need to make that up. And once I make it up, it will then start applying the profit share to it. I'll also put in my next month projected company dollar to see where I'm at for next month, and it'll tell me right up here how much of the expenses I have covered for next month. So I'm at 84%, so I'm almost to profitability already for the next month. And then I'm going to look at my written volume, closed volume, new listings, my inventory. And this is something new here, is we used to just have contributing agents here. I've split this into two now, so where you can actually see your total agent count and your contributing agent count, so you can see those numbers there. You'll put in your net agent gain for the month each week. So if I gain 2 there and I gain 3, that's a total of 5 for the month. So you just put those numbers in there. Number of producing agents, so these are actual number of agents that are writing a contract this month. You'll be able to pull that, again, hover right over here, it tells you exactly where to get that. And then for the team leaders, be able to track their calls, appointments, canceled appointments, capper appointments, and first-time appointments. It's all in here. You just put that information in, and you're good to go. Couple of meters down here. Actual close company dollar expense meter. So this is showing me my actual close number here, which is 16,468. My expenses of 18. That's telling me I've got 91% of my expenses covered right now. And then over on the right-hand side is going to say, okay, let's combine your projected to close and your closed and see where you're at. So I can see I'm at 109 if I get everything closed. So I'm at profitability. I'm not currently, but the month is not over. And obviously a lot of stuff happens at the end of the month. And that's another thing to look at here. When I look at these red sections here, that it's an alert, is to know that at the end of the month is where a lot of the activity happens. So to say that I'm down 39%, well, I'm not quite finished with the month yet, so hopefully I'm going to be gaining and completing and overcoming last year's closed, written, and GCI as well. So I can be able to factor that in and just know that going through this report. So that is everything. You've got your flash, cover sheet, multi-year trends. Everything is automatic. You just fill it out and it is good to go. If you have any questions, again, right up on top here is that link to this video and to give you an overview of this. Otherwise, if you still have questions, just shoot me an email, calvinmergen@kw.com. CalvinMergen@kw.com.